Okay, we're just going to do a quick little sound test, just make sure everything is working okay. Yeah, I could just about hear myself just then, so that's okay. Once I'm closer to the cameras, it'll all be good.
Wow.
Let's sort this camera out a little bit as well.
Yes, we are very wonky.
Yeah. There we go, less wonky. Also gives Sarah Nova an idea of how much space she's working with on the desk today, which is not very much, but it'll do. So hello, we are Archery, Lances and Sarah Nova.
Hello.
So if you haven't been with any of our unboxing streams before, we basically go to a lot of events around the UK, especially in South London, and we pick up some nice little gifts here or there. We talk about some of the items we've got, the traders we purchased it from, some of their ideals and their goals, and other event things. We also get this every month, Witch Casket. I think it's one of the UK's most well-known ones at the moment.
Yeah.
It certainly has a lot of advertising online. Yep, so I've still got volumes, that's okay. Right. So yeah, I think Witch Casket is the more well-known one, but we've also got another one, Witch Box, which is, I wouldn't like to say it's a rising competitor, because it's not all about competition. This is primarily meant to be for Sarah Nova to do all the talking, but that doesn't always happen.
I'm shy.
Yeah, she is. She's very camera shy. But we'll get through it. It'll all work in the end. So, we have Witch Casket and we have Witch Box. So, Witch Casket, this one just here in the lovely black box, is £29. It's a monthly subscription and each month is a different theme. And then we have Witch Box, this one just here, in the plain cardboard. Again, monthly subscription, and that one is £32.
Yep.
Cool, that's okay then. So yeah, 29, 32. So there's a couple of pound difference in them, like £3 difference, but that's okay. All depends on the content, really. And we're going to take away one of the boxes and just focus, I think, on Witch Casket to start with. Now, the views expressed in this video are purely personal. They are just myself and Sarah Nova's personal opinions on these items. They are nothing to do with the business. We're just using this platform because it's where everyone can find us easier. We also like to do comparisons for the products inside the casket box for what you might find at our own markets with some of our own traders. We have a lot of pagans that come to the Orpington Alternative and the little psychic pop-up that we do over in Chislehurst, and some of the other local markets as well where we'd like to go around visiting. We're going to be scoring these things kind of on a few different things: presentation, content, theme, freebies, which is a controversial one, the item cost for each item, and value for money overall. Value for money and item cost are the two big ones for us. The world at the moment, especially the UK, is living in the cost of living crisis, and It doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon. Things just seem to be getting harsher and harsher.
Inflation's gone up again.
The cost for various events that we attend has just gone up, and it is hurting us very badly. And we've had to put the price up on some of our own items and services as well. But yeah, let's talk about Witch Casket.
Okay, this is the Witch Casket.
It comes in this nice black box, nicely presented, which is all good.
And the black box usually comes in a plastic baggie that's recyclable plastic.
Yep. So you can put it in your bin.
And that has my address on the baggie, so we're not going to share that.
Yeah, we've already unwrapped it from its delivery baggie. Comes nice and discreetly packaged, like in one of those grey-black bags.
Black bag.
Or black bag, just the address label on it. Nothing
Yep.
identifying where it's come from or what it is or anything like that.
And then this is what the box looks like.
Yep.
Very pretty and stylised.
Yeah, they have their it's a core theme for Witch Casket. I think they've been using this design
For a while.
for a very long time now. Each side, I'm just going to flip it. So you've got the main title of them there, the little chest lock there to make it look like a funky little chest.
And the other sides are all plain.
Yeah, the rest's all plain. Normally with Witch Casket, there's quite a bit of packing peanuts inside. I know Sarah's already had a look inside this box.
I don't know what's in it.
Ah, okay. Are there packing peanuts?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well,
There's a lot of rattling around in
there
it.
is quite a lot of movement in there. It is, however, quite a weighty box
Yep.
compared to some we've had recently.
Yep.
Okay, let's pop the box.
What's in the box?
Not Gwyneth Paltrow's head. So, first thing you get with these ones is their little description booklet. Tells you what's in the box. We'll be looking at this afterwards as we do a little sign off with what's in the box as we repack it.
And the theme of this box is letting go.
Yep. So,
No, I will not be singing Frozen.
Yep. So we already have expectations of what to expect with that sort of content. I'm expecting there to be some cord cutting, some scissors, candles, stuff like that. Things you traditionally associate with letting go magic. I also suspect there's going to be some of those horrendous rhyming couplets that I absolutely detest.
There's always those rhyming couplets you detest.
Yeah. But yeah, just going to have a quick look at the very front page inside. We've got a nice little art print in there, which is really cool.
And the usual message from Deb and Ella.
Yeah, Deb and Ella, the mother and daughter who run the business. They've also started up another business with the mother in charge, where they're doing courses for witchcraft. But yeah, it's a nice little booklet. It's all good. So, something that you get in almost every box, the art print.
And I'm just going to move the box to one side and be picking things out as we go.
Yep. So you've got a nice little moon and moth art print here. I'll bring that up to the camera so you can see it. Hand drawn, not computer generated, which I'm always happy about. And then on the back, your monthly manifestations. This is something that you get every month, if I remember rightly.
Yep.
It's always the same back, but it is always different art based on the theme. So, yeah. And hello, Sasha. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Now, hopefully you can hear us absolutely fine. It's a little bit quiet on my computer, but I can hear me just about well enough. Hopefully you can as well. So yeah, we're going to pop this to one side. This is something you always get. Okay, next item.
We have a cord cutting ritual kit.
Okay, cord cutting. A nice simple bit of letting go magic. Nice and simple. You get these little packets in their boxes pretty much every month, something similar. Sometimes it's herbal things in there, other times it's little craft kits. Now, I'm not going to undo this, Sarah Nova is. I'm going to pop it there, because otherwise I will rip it open.
And I like to keep my labels as neat as possible.
Yep. Now see me, I have a nice little tool for dealing with labels.
You're not cutting my label.
Challenge accepted.
The bag is ripping.
Well, you see, if you'd have let me cut it, you wouldn't have a ripped bag.
I'd have a ripped label.
Well, you'd have a cut label, is what you'd have.
Yeah, but then I can't stick it back down.
Blue tack.
Oh, this one's ripping badly.
Yeah.
That was a disaster.
Yep. So their sticky labels are incredibly sticky.
Okay, let's see what we have in here. We have a candle.
Yep.
Another candle.
Ooh, 2 candles.
Bit of string.
Okay, black string.
And an instruction card with a pretty back.
So you've got more of this art, very similar to the other art that you got in the box. And then you've got all the instructions, which is quite a few on this one. That's quite tiny writing.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a case of tie the string to both candles, light both candles with intent. Boom, job done. I reckon.
Well, let me see.
Yep, pretty much as described. Sarah knows, just going to have a quick look at that. These candles. We have something similar in our own spell pack, so I know where they come from. I know how much they cost. And this is sort of twine that you used to do stuff at the post office with. That's going back some. But it's just black. So it's quite scratchy material. But yeah.
Quite flammable material.
Very flammable material. And you got about a foot of it there as well, give or take.
Yep, you don't want your candles too close.
No. So yeah, it is pretty much as expected so far with that thing.
Yep. And there's even a horrible rhyming couplet that you all hate.
Huzzah! We do hate those rhyming couplets.
Or you do.
Yep. Gonna pop this back into its little box and then we're gonna get the next thing out. Now, I've seen items like that at events. Pop that on there so it's all nice and flat. A little bit of the old country cardboard noise. There we go. So I've seen stuff like this at events. Glastonbury price is going to be a tenner. Our market price, you're looking at £5 to £7.
Yeah.
If I was to pay that much for that, I'd be really disappointed personally, because I know how much string and candles are. What you're really paying for in that is the little postcard with all the instructions.
Yeah.
So you can put it into your collection of other things and have a little book of shadows made of postcards. Awesome. So yeah, that was the second thing.
Next up we have the usual pin badge. And it's a pretty moth.
Okay, yep. So it's a little smaller than some of their other pin badges. Just going to get that up to the camera so you can see all those quite nice details. It looks like it should glow in the dark, but it probably doesn't. And just a single pin on the back and a nice bit of art there as well. These usually go for £6, £6.50.
£6.50 on their website.
£6.50 for a little pin badge. Personally, I kind of begrudge paying that much for a pin badge, unless it's a really awesome one that I liked. I wouldn't pay £6.50 for that though, not personally.
To be fair, it's in line with con prices.
That's very true. We have to look at it like that, whether it's our markets, conventions, or Glastonbury. Glastonbury and conventions being the higher price points, whereas our markets are quite nice and value friendly, I guess. Right, what's the next thing? We have a velvet-looking pouch.
Nope.
No. Oh.
Got something down the side.
Oh.
It is the monthly scroll.
Okay, so we have a scroll. It's got a nice little metal ring on it. Sometimes they use rubber bands. Sometimes they use stickers. Oh. So I'm just going to pop a ring on it. I liked it that much. This is always really good quality paper. Oh, I'm going to get Sereno to hold the top end. There you go. So your basic letting go burial ritual, which is quite controversial, a burial one. A powerful ritual to help you let go of the past. Well, that's what this whole box is about, really. You will need Angelica, lemon balm, paper, and a pencil, fireproof bowl, and a match. So write your worries on the bit of paper, throw it in the bowl, set it on fire, add the Angelica and the lemon balm. Pretty bog standard as a ritual.
And then you bury it all.
And then, yep, bury all the ashes. So yeah, again, this will go really nice in a little scrapbook, book of shadows. So these things I'm almost always pretty happy with. There's some I don't like the content, but I can appreciate them as a pagan. So I'm going to let go of that. Going to get this all rolled up while Sarah digs out the next thing.
It's the velvet pouch with a
Well, let's pop that on the camera so people can see it.
butterfly moth on it. And I already know what's in here because I can feel it.
Oh, that doesn't bode well. If you can already feel it, where's the fun in that? What we got in that one?
This, I'm feeling scissors.
Okay, well that makes sense, yeah. Quite a nice pouch. It's not real velvet, it's faux velvet. But it is a nice little design on there. I wonder if they'll explain why they keep using this motif for the box.
We have a funky pair of scissors, and there's a card in there as well.
Yeah. Okay. Witch Casket Essentials Ornate Altar Scissors. Get up to the camera so you can have a quick read of that. And a nice little bit of art on the back again, whichever way it's meant to go. That way. Again, done by the same artist that's done everything else for this box so far. Just going to get these up close to the camera.
Yeah.
Right.
They're quite cute.
They're cute, but I'd worry about using them. Just going to take off the little rubber cap, which I'm very happy is there. Oh, they're pretty stiff. And I know with a few uses, it's going to be really weak around here on this thin bit of metal work. So these are sort of thing you use incredibly rarely.
Yeah.
It's also just basic stamped metal because you've got the join lines on it. So yeah, pretty sturdy though, so that's good, and also quite sharp.
Yeah, I like those.
So yeah, a nice little pair of scissors. Got some flowers and stars and moons and butterflies on the metal work there. Just bring that up closer to the camera. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. It's quite a nice one. I think if they was a little bit sturdier, especially this part here, be absolutely fine. But they're sturdy enough. They get the job done. I'm going to pop those back into the box.
Hi, Martin.
And good afternoon, Martin. Thank you for joining us today. Now, we're just going through the first of our 2 boxes, and we'll do a little comparison afterwards. Okay, what's the next thing?
There's an organza baggie. And it contains a stone.
Yep,
You're not touching this.
See, I'm fine with touching stones. It's only when people use them with intent against me that bad things happen to the stones.
We have some Amazonite.
Again, we've got some nice art by the same artist once again.
This
A little
nice
bit of chatter about Amazonite. And there you go, on camera. That's it. Looks like a very nice light jade. That's how I describe it.
Yeah, it's a nice bit of Amazonite. Got
Yeah.
a nice pattern on it.
Yep. Looks like a chocolate mint sweet because of the shape of it. I won't lie, it does. Got me thinking of food now. I've only just eaten. Right, what's next?
We've got 5 items left.
Okay, well, bring them out.
We'll start with the Letting Go Herbal Blend.
Okay. Angelica Dandelion Lemon Balm. This is one of their exclusives. Magical herb blend for any spell or ritual relating to letting go and moving on. Used to dress or encircle candles, add to charm baggies, spell jars, or use in ritual baths, etc.
Let's take a look. Should be in a little pouch.
Yep, so you got everything all in one pouch, all pre-mixed, and it is not sealed, which is unique. Okay, there's a nice little mixture in there. No, I can't really smell it. It smells a bit soapy. That'll be the lemon balm I can smell.
That's not too bad, actually.
Yeah.
It smells quite nice.
Oh, Sarah Nova can smell it better than I can, clearly. And get that folded back up, pop back into its little box. Little pouch of herbs like this. How much?
Because it's a blend, as
Yep.
opposed to just individual herbs, you're
Yep.
looking at £3 to £5.
Okay, fair enough, yeah. That'd be alright. I mean, we sell something a little similar ourselves. Or we will be very soon.
Yep.
Okay, what's the next thing?
We have sandalwood incense cones.
Okay, so you almost always get incense with these guys. Normally it's sticks, very rarely is it cones. Traditional cleansing incense, burned to banish negative or stagnant energies. So, yeah, we all know what sandalwood smells like.
Yep.
Very nice. And these ones come in a sealed little thing. Right, they're just about 1 inch long, about a centimetre wide at the base from the feel of it. I'm not going to fully open it because we've got loads of incense cones already.
Yeah.
You got maybe half a dozen or less in there.
Yeah.
Incense cones. You normally pay a couple of quid for a box with 3 times the amount.
Yeah.
Because this is a witch casket thing, you're looking at about a couple of quid.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, what's the next thing?
We have magical spell candle holders.
Okay, so that'll be for stuff they've already done. Again, you've got all this gorgeous artwork on there.
This is going to be for the letting go candles, the ones that came in the little ritual kit.
Yep. Just going to undo one of them, because they're actually quite well wrapped. What colour we got here? Oh, basic black. And surprisingly, they're not made of the horrible wood that they use.
No.
These are nice, solid ceramic things.
And they got little stars on them.
Yeah, I reckon the other one's going to be identical to that. That's actually a really nice little item for a change.
Yeah, I like that.
So far, this box is shaping up a little bit better than expected. I won't lie. See, we've had some really naff ones personally recently. At least I thought they was naff. They didn't match up to anything that I was expecting or hoping for at all.
This one's shaping out to be not too bad.
Yeah. So yeah, magical spell candle holders. They're quite nice.
Yep.
What's next?
We have ornate glass tear catcher.
Okay, that's different. In witchcraft, collecting tears can be useful practice, since our tears can be used in spells for letting go and moving on. And then it tells you about the different types of tears. That's cool. So yeah, this is actually really different. I don't think I've ever seen a tear catcher.
No, I've no clue what this is going to look like.
It'll be a bottle. There we go. Yeah, your bog standard
Oh, that's pretty.
perfume vial. Victorian in design.
That's pretty.
Let's get this up there. Got some actually quite nice glasswork on there for a change. And that is glass because it is really cold. Okay. Right, so I know from my study of history, tear catchers are generally a lot smaller than this, about half the size. This is far too large to be a traditional tear catcher. Unless you're going to be crying a heck of a lot.
I don't know, you've met me.
Yeah, good point. But no one wants snot in these things.
I don't snot up, I just cry a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a very nice item. Surprisingly so. Yeah. And a nice little crystal ball on the end as well, which is kind of cool. There you go. Surprised it's not got a little bit of padding, because it fits very snugly back in the box. I got one more thing left in here.
And it's the big thing.
Ooh. Says what she said.
Very light though.
Okay.
Smoke cleansing crystal shelf.
Okay. Let's get that up there. So you put your crystals on here and then smudge away at it or seine away at it, depending on which practice you do.
I do believe this is what the incense cones are for.
Okay. That's just next door coming in. Okay. No. Right. Better wood than they normally use, I'll say that. The wood they normally use is a horrible hard redwood that splinters very easily. So, you've got a nice little incense dish holder down there. Then you put your crystals on the shelf there. The smoke rises up through the holes and cleanses them. It's actually really quite nice, this one.
Yeah, I like it.
And again, witch casket exclusive, I suspect. Yep, an exclusive witch casket item. That's cool. That's actually different to what I was expecting.
Yep.
Not sure what it has to do with letting go, though.
Letting go of the negativity stuck in your crystals.
Yeah, could be, I guess. I mean, for that, you just use salt water.
Not all crystals can be used in water.
Very good point. So yeah, quite a nice item for a change. I'm going to be weird and say this box has possibly redeemed the last 4 or 5 bad ones that we've had from Witch Casket. I'm going to pop it back into its box. Right. Get all this laid out nicely.
Yep.
Make sure I can fit it all on stream. Okay, yeah, loads of room. He says, rapidly running out of room.
Just about.
Just about all fits in. That's okay. Right. And then we have the booklet.
Shall we double check
You can go through that one. I'm going to grab the box.
and repack as we go?
Yep.
No packing peanuts in this one.
Which makes a nice surprise. So, let's go through this.
Do we have the ornate glass tear catcher, which
We-
casket exclusive?
We do. Check. Right, how much would you pay for one of those?
At least 15.
Okay.
Possibly more because it's proper glass.
Okay, going to mark that one at 20.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to say the little tear catcher is worth about £20.
Then we have the smoke cleansing crystal shelf.
The big item, which is better than expected. How much would you pay for that?
20 again?
I'm going to say 15 to 20, so yeah, 20. A nice even number. Pop that back in the box. Yep.
Letting Go herb blend.
Yep, okay, so these are what, £3 to £5
Yeah.
for the blends. We'll put it as 3. Yep,
Set of 2 magical spell candle holders.
which were better than expected. Actual solid material. Check.
I'm not quite sure what I'd price those at.
At least £10.
Yeah, £5 each.
Yep. Because they are ceramic as well. Okay, what else?
Ornate altar scissors.
Check. Those are going to be an easy £10,
Yeah.
maybe 15.
Yep. Cord cutting ritual kit. Now these go for £12 on their website.
That's way too much.
Yeah.
God. Right, I'm going to be honest here. Right, candles, you're looking at a couple of pence. String, not even a penny.
Candle about 30p each.
Yeah. So, and then you got the art card. But if you're producing lots of them, it becomes cheaper and cheaper the more you make. I personally wouldn't pay £12 for that.
No,
Bear with us.
I'd pay
ritual
about a
kit.
£5.
Right, we make ritual kits ourselves.
Yeah.
And they have a hell of a lot more in than this does. And our ones are £7. You get in 4 or 5 different herbs, crystal shards, glass bottles, candle, instruction sheet, and other stuff as well for £7.
Yeah.
This 2 dirt cheap candles and a bit of string and a postcard. That's not worth £12 at all. £5 at the very most. Disappointed with how much they're charging for that.
Sandalwood incense cones.
Right, because you're only getting half a dozen in there, I'm going to say no more than £1.
Yeah.
I know they're generally sold in boxes of 6 to 12 for £1, £1.50. That's how much we charge for it.
Yeah, we're a little low on our incense prices though.
We are. Yep.
Amazonite
Amazonite.
tumbled stone with info card.
Right. Trades that come to our markets, you're looking at £3-4 for a tumblestone for the decent ones.
For a decent one, you're looking at £3 to £10 depending on the stone.
Okay, so Amazonite. Not one I'm personally familiar with.
I'd say Amazonite would be about £5.
Okay, let's bag that back up. Yep.
Letting Go burial ritual parchment sheet.
Check, these things are always about £1.
They go for about £2 on their website.
Yeah. I'll be generous and say £1.50.
Okay.
Pin badge.
Goes for $6.50 on their website.
I wouldn't pay that much for a little pin badge like that. I really wouldn't. I know I can go on to a horrible online shop that misappropriates people's designs and pay 30p for that and get it shipped over for free. £1 at most.
Or if you want to buy from the original artist, that price is about right.
Yeah. And then the art card.
Couple of quid.
Okay. Right, bear in mind this box costs £29. You got my really bad writing there. So 50536378. Wow, it's escalated quickly. No way. 40, 43, 55, 68.
73.
78, 81, 83, 89. Right. Very rough and quick calculations. If you was to buy all these things individually, you're looking at paying £90 for all of that.
Yeah.
Which is a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
Which means this basket is actually really bloody good value for a change.
Yeah.
Now, I personally wouldn't pay that amount for some of these things. The tier catcher, yeah, that's worth it. The bookshelf, I'd pay 15. The herb blend, I wouldn't bother with. Candle holders, maybe. Scissors, I wouldn't pay 15 for. Ritual kit is overpriced. I wouldn't bother with the stone, the parchment. Yeah, not quite sure how it's that much, but it is. 40, 50, 60, 70, yeah. So you're looking at like £90 for all of that, giving you a good £60 saving if you're paying individual item prices.
Yep.
Which means it's actually really bloody good value for money.
Yep.
I can't fault that one and give that a 5 out of 5.
Yep.
Item costs, I'm not happy with. They're far too expensive for what they are. They're pretty high.
I'd give that a 3 out of 5.
No freebies.
Not in this one, but they have done freebies in the past.
Yeah, so nothing. Theme. Was everything on brand for the theme?
Most of it.
Say 4.
4.
Nice happy 4. Content. Actually a lot better than I was expecting, to be honest. Normally with Witch caskets, we've had issues. Or I've had issues.
You've had a lot of issues.
Yeah, I'm not their core demographic, let's face it.
No.
I should be. I am a pagan. I am an occultist. I do rituals every now and then, once in a rare while. You know? But, yeah, no, blokes aren't the demographic for these boxes. You look at their online Facebook pages, and it is 99.9% ladies doing all the feedback. Blokes don't. Not saying that blokes don't buy it, but yeah. Content. So, what are we giving that one? 5?
Yeah.
4?
4.
4. Okay. Presentation. Right, it does come nicely wrapped. It does come in a nice post office bag. Can't really fault Witch Casket for their presentation, and there's no packing peanuts for a change. So this one, say 5?
Yep.
Okay, 10, 18, 21. Out of something, it doesn't really matter. It's all incredibly arbitrary. Let's get rid of my rubbish writing.
And let's pop that away.
Yeah. So that box was better than expected. We've had issues, as I said, with Witch Casket in the past. But that one, yeah. I mean, it was all on brand for what it's meant to be. It's all very recognisable as Witch Casket products. It's all their art that they always use. Right, we've got our next thing, the Witch Box. Yeah. So make sure we can't see the address on there. We have crossed it out, but yeah, no, that's not readable, so that's okay. And just to make extra sure, scribbles.
Don't want to dox myself.
I mean, everyone knows we work in Orpington anyways.
Everyone knows where we work, but no one knows where we live.
It's a secret. Yeah, anyway, there we go. Right. Presentation to start off with. This is a basic brown box.
With a little sigil insignia on the
Yeah,
corner.
it's got the little logo down there, the moon and star. But yeah, it is a basic postage box. So yeah, I'm not going to rate that one too high at the moment.
No. The inside, I believe, looks better.
There we go. So once you open it up, it is very similar, style-wise, to Witch Casket. It's even got their proper website and everything there. If you wanna, there you go. If you wanna go look at them at some point. So magical secrets lie within. Exclusive and handpicked items brought to you by Witchbox. And then there's a little logo once again.
On the sticker.
And it's nice to see stuff wrapped up like this. Makes a really nice change, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think if this box was to be packaged the same as Witch Casket in a postage baggie,
Yeah.
they'd be able to do more on the outside of the box.
Yeah.
But the internal wrapping more than makes up for it.
Yeah.
I put a cheeky 5 on that one.
Yeah.
Right, let's get this poured out.
Oh, I want to pick things out of the box.
I was just going to take it out so you can then have this on the table.
Okay.
Jeez.
Don't make a mess.
No mess made.
You made a mess.
Now, that's not my fault that a mess was made, because there are loose things in this. I'm just going to tuck back in and get rid of some of their shredding paper. Okay. Right, do you mind if I pop the seal? Or do you want to do it?
You can pop the seal, just don't use your knife.
Makes it very tricky.
Pop the seal.
Ooh, there we go. Right, get rid of some of this packing paper. Makes a change from packing peanuts. Okay, so nice bit of paper there. Just going to go to this first. So the theme for this one is divination. We've got a nice little booklet here. Good quality paper, same as the other one, to be honest. A little bit smaller, but yeah. Also gives you some other information in here as well, which is good. Then there's all their socials on the back. Now, I'm not going to open this properly to show you what's inside, because that will give away too much of what we've actually got here. But bear in mind, this is divination for its theme.
Which was the theme of a previous Witch Casket.
And I'm going to be judging this against that.
Yeah.
I think that was one where I was really, really disappointed. Because so little of it was divination based.
Yeah.
And the things that were, and there's a couple of nice pieces in there, don't get me wrong. But it was just a few standout pieces.
Yeah.
Right.
First we have an art card.
Yep. Okay. So we have an art card. Seems to be a bit of a running theme with these sorts of boxes.
It says
Alluromancy, whatever that is. Type of divination. Oh, use this flower. So throw the flower and see what happens. Good way to get messy. But it's nice to find information on a postcard rather than the monthly manifestations.
Yep.
So yeah, that's different. That's quite nice. And it's nice artwork as well. I appreciate the colour palette. Okay.
Then we have a bay leaf divination spell kit.
Which is different. Just going to move that off to one side. Just going to move this away for a moment. That way Sarah Nova can open things
See,
up.
this one they have the nice label on the front.
Yep.
And just
Easy to do sticker on the back. That's actually really cool. I like that. That's a far better way of doing it. Slightly smaller bag than the others, but hold on, there's a hell of a lot in there.
this bag just widens up.
Yeah.
We have
String and bay leaf.
You want more of that in there?
Yep.
There's still a bay leaf in there.
And the instruction manual.
Don't scrimp on the bay leaves.
They don't.
Okay, so we need 1 bay leaf,
Check.
a black string,
Check.
a small handful of catnip,
Check. We keep our cat away from that. Bats would go nuts over that.
a pinch of salt,
Yep, now you've got plenty of sea salt there.
and a white tea light.
Check.
And then very long instructions.
However, one thing I'm not seeing on there is a rhyming couplet, which makes me happy. Those instructions are actually really good as well.
Yep.
Doesn't mess about, gives you nice clear information. Just going to bring all this up to the camera a little bit better. So, there we go. Now this sheet is a little bit thin. It's not paper. It's like magazine quality, I guess. But yeah, it's quite small writing, but it shows how much information is on there. Right, bay leaves, 3 candle, catnip, strings, sea salt. So far, so good.
And you've got enough there to do multiple castings.
You do, because you only need a pinch of each thing. So that's
And
good.
they're giving you 3 bay leaves.
Yep, so 3 bay leaves means use it 3 times. But you only get the 1 candle. But
They're
okay.
cheap enough.
And that's actually a really nice string as well. It's not just that horrible postage string that you get. Pack that back down. Just going to roll that over, pop it off to one side. Okay, next thing.
We have Mystic Rune Dice.
Okay, that's cool.
And they're packaged in this nice little box.
Yep.
I almost feel sad undoing this.
See, that's a nice little touch.
Yeah.
It's not just in an organza baggie with a bit of paper that tells you what they are.
No. There's many knots to this.
You could just slide the string across at the top.
Tie that back. Let's tie this back into a pretty bow.
You can do that after string.
Doing that now.
Oh, fine, you do it now.
People can watch my bow tying expertise.
There we go. Right.
Slide that off there.
I wonder what they're going to be made from.
Who knows? I can't open the box.
Okay, it's very light.
Light just rules out metal.
Yes.
They're made of resin.
Okay. And you get a little destruction manual as well.
They're bog standard dice material
They are regular dice, which is good.
with runes on them.
Yep. Oh, 1 second. Camera's doing strange things. There we go.
Make a nice addition to my collection.
Rado, Tewaz,
And Yera.
Yera. Okay.
So that's according to their sheet. Rado is travel, career and control. Tewaz is sacrifice, courage and justice. And Yera is reward, right action and peace.
Cool. These are a nice bluey purple colour.
Yep.
Changes between the two. That's really cool.
With glitter.
With glitter and gold on it. Yep. Yeah, and it's got the right runes on it as well, which is really good. So I'm very happy with that. Cool. Let's get those popped back away.
Let's pop the scroll back if you want to fold that up and put the band back on.
And a little beard band. Okay.
It's not a beard band, it's a scroll band.
It's a beard band. Perfect for my beard.
You're not using it for your beard.
Fine, I won't use it for my beard. He says using it for his beard. Okay, that's about as rolled up as that's going to get. Beard band.
Stop calling it a beard band.
Right, next thing.
We've got this, which I believe is something to do with something else. We'll look at that later.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's come. Yeah, it's come off from Sandcastle. Okay, let's go for a scroll.
We have a scroll.
Okay, so we know what to expect with scrolls. Ooh.
They use a rubber band on this one.
Yeah, I'm just going to tighten it up so I can slide that off. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this is really good quality paper. A lot better feeling than the other one. And it's pendulum. How to use pendulums, which is cool. Some nice artwork on there as well. Mm-hmm. Looks like an old medieval manuscript.
Yeah.
Just going to flick it over. And you've got the little Witchbox name on the back. So, yeah, that's actually pretty nice.
Yep.
That's cool. Nice clear writing, nothing weird and whimsical about it.
Nope.
Yoink. Right, I'm going to scroll that back up. So, what else have we got?
What's in the box?
Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
Let's go for this.
Okay.
Amethyst pendulum.
Ooh, okay. That makes sense with some of the other stuff that's in here.
This is...
You carry on doing what you're doing. I'm just going to
Let's
tidy a
take
bit.
the sticker off of this to undo the wrapping. Comes in a nice box. Box is a little scuffed, but that's probably just where it's been thrown around in the box.
Yeah.
And we have, ooh, a very nice amethyst pendulum.
Okay, that is nice. Building something off to one side.
We got a pendulum in the
Witch casket.
witch casket.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a nicer one.
Fair enough.
What about you?
Yeah, the other one was on just a shoelace. It wasn't on a chain. This one is a nice looking bit of stone, cut evenly all the way around, which the other one wasn't. It was some of that horrible hardwood that they... No, it's metal.
It's metal.
It's a basic cast metal pendulum on a shoestring.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even central for where they had the eye hook
Yeah.
as well. So it's not one you could really use for pendulum work at all. But yeah, this one is very pretty.
Yep.
So yeah, that's very nice.
It comes in a nice presentation box.
Something like that, you're looking at 15 quid in a shop.
Yeah.
Easy. If you're paying less than 15 quid for that, you're getting a bloody good deal.
Yeah. Especially because it's packaged nicely.
Yeah. Oh, the rune dice. For a set, you're looking at 15 quid, right, maybe?
Yeah.
The Bayleaf Divinations kit. That one's actually worth its cost. I'm going to say 7 quid for that without a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, what we got next?
We have a pendulum display.
Ooh. Let's get that on camera properly. Oh, it's got a nice little wall hook on it. Nice, simple, light, not quite plywood, sort of wood that lots of different people that do pyrography will be very familiar with. I do know that this sort of wood does damage very easily though. You can already see where wood's damaged or not filled in correctly. It's not real wood, it's layered lacquer. But it's painted nicely.
It's what all the laser cutters and printers use.
Yeah. Get that label off there. Now this does require some construction. The shelf on it has to be stuck on. Doesn't quite go all the way in, but that's just where I don't want to force it and damage it. But that is some quite nice artwork on there. Again, something like this, you're looking at an easy 15 quid at the market without a problem.
Yep.
So yeah, and you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pendulum on there. Pendulum, penduli, pendulum,
Pendulums.
pendulums. There you
Which
go.
is good because my upper pendulum stand is almost full.
Yep.
Got to find a bit of wall for this one.
Yeah, we do. Because this one hangs on the wall, the other one is a stand. Right. Do that one next. We know what to expect with that.
We have witches' runes.
Yep. Right, we make these ourselves.
Or at least we used to.
We used to. We've still got quite a few sets set off to one side. We'll be taking them to various markets to get rid of them at some point. I do like the packaging on all of this.
Yeah.
I really do.
And this box is quite light.
Yep. 13 runes representing all areas of life, spirituality and nature. So a nice simple description on there. Okay, they are laser cut wood discs, unfortunately.
That's okay.
Yeah, they do make a nice click-clack noise when you drop them, though.
Click, clack, clicky,
Yep.
clack.
And you got your little instruction manual as well, or a little scroll.
Yep.
Just going to undo this. Oh, it's actually knotted as well. Makes a nice change for these things.
Stops them from escaping.
Okay. Okay, they are also... Right, these are... Yeah, your bog standard ones.
Yep, your standard witches runes.
Yep, so it's exactly the same designs as what we ourselves make. Our set has 14 in it. This only has 13.
We include a blank rune.
Yes, we do. And then you get your little instruction manual that tells you all about them and how to use them, which is really cool. Yeah, something like this, you're looking at 15 quid, easy.
Yep.
Now these are sorts of things you don't want to handle them too much because it is that wood that will chip and shatter quite easily. So you just draw them out from the bag or box, 1 or 2 at a time, for additional guidance on things. You don't want to be picking them up and throwing them across the table like you would the dice that you get.
And they do make a satisfying click-clack.
Yes, they do. Get that box all closed back up. Right, what's the next thing?
We have... Let's go for this flat thing.
Okay.
We have a cardboard pendulum board.
Okay, that's cool. Pop that on the table. That makes a nice change. Just going to get it up closer to the camera. Anything on the back? Well, just their name and branding. So yeah, that's actually really quite nice. Good quality card. Yeah, it's not as thick as it could be. It is your basic thin card with a nice picture on it. You know, can't really go wrong with something like that.
Nope.
Right, next thing.
The last thing.
Yep.
Oh, it's heavy.
Okay.
Divination ritual candle. Let's
Ooh,
open
okay.
her up.
So we do like our candles. Do you want me to?
Yes.
You pushed it in. Right. There you go.
Yay. Quite a weighty candle. Oh,
Yeah.
it comes in a tin.
Awesome.
And I'm going to assume it smells of lavender.
It's got lots of pictures of lavender on there.
Handmade soy wax candle scented with lavender, topped with amethyst crystals and rose petals
Oh,
to enhance vision and divination.
okay. Right.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yep. Nice little bit of glitter on there as well. Smells like soap.
That's nice.
Yeah, Sarah likes it. So you got a nice chunk of stone on there and some other little shards, some petals. Yeah.
And some colouring.
And some colouring, which is just a different colour of wax. Right, I generally have issues with this sort of candle. You light it. Now, unless this wax is going to melt really quickly, you risk these things moving into the centre and becoming a fire hazard. You risk these things moving into the centre and becoming a shatter hazard. I am not a fan of stuff on candles like this. We have a couple of candle sellers that come to our own market. It does have the warning, which is good. We have a couple of candle sellers that come to our own market that do really nice candles that are absolutely coated in stuff. But I've seen their YouTube videos where it shows how they are safe, and I'm happy for that.
Yeah.
This, I'll be a little bit cautious of. It's a very nice candle, smells very strong, but I would worry about that, as I do all those sorts of things.
Yeah.
Ooh. Right. The booklet. There's a lot in this booklet.
Welcome to your Divination Witch box.
Yeah.
Then we have all the items within
Just move that over just a little, just there.
the bag. Do we have the Bayleaf Divination Spell Kit?
Check.
Witch's Runes?
Check.
Mystic Rune Dice Set?
Check.
Divination Candle?
Check.
Amethyst Pendulum?
Heck yeah.
Pendulum Board?
Yep.
Art Card?
Yep.
Pendulum Display?
Yep.
Book of Shadows page?
Yep.
And then how to use your divination box.
Which is really good. Oh, what's Astralomancy? Cuban. Oh, dice.
Dice divination.
Okay. They could have used. Okay. Right, and then how to see the future. Ooh, spring water, black pepper, sugar, divination candle, clear glass, or deep dish. Okay. Right. Okay, yep, so there's, right, on this, even though it's a spell, it doesn't have the kind of standard disclaimer of for entertainment purposes only. But that's okay.
Might have it later in the book.
Or on their website. Okay, what else we got?
There's a rhyming couplet.
Well, we'll ignore that. There's only one.
Then we've got
Third eye spell. And then a note for witchcraft adepts, people that are better at magic than others, on how to use certain things. And upcoming dates. That's a hand. Okay, that's actually a really cool idea. So, I'm just going to turn this around so people can actually see it properly. Little booklet for this month. Some really useful dates for next month. You've got November and December on there, which is really cool. I haven't seen that in the other books that we get.
no.
Anything like that at all. And then you've got their social media things as well, which is cool. Right, should we get this boxed up and then talk about prices?
Yep. Do you want me to pass the box?
So, we have the box. Let's pop the paper back in.
And the paper's a nice touch.
Yeah, it was. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Paper. Okay. I'm going to take the pendulum board apart. How much would you pay for the pendulum board?
At least 10 quid, possibly more.
Yep.
Because it's as well constructed as my other pendulum board, and I pay £12 for that.
Yep. It does come apart into 3 pieces, which is good. Right. Okay, let's price this as we go. Pendulum board. So how much was that?
You mean the display?
The display. Yep.
I'd say
15.
15.
Okay. Bayleaf Divination Spell Kit. You actually get quite a lot in this, enough for a few goes, which is really cool. Because you've got multiple uses, I'm going to say a tenner.
Yep.
Okay. Art card. You're looking at a couple of quid for those.
Yep.
Okay. Amethyst Pendulum.
At least 15 quid, possibly 20.
So it's on a nice silver chain as well, so I'm going to say 20. Because you've got a nice silver chain with a nice pendulum with a really good bit cut of stone. The big chunky candle.
At least 15 again.
Yep. Okay. The dice.
I'd say tenner.
Okay. Then our little ritual scroll.
2 quid.
Witch's runes.
15 again.
Yep. And then the pendulum cardboard.
I'd say that's a couple of quid.
Okay. We'll put that as 2. Right, we've got 2 less items than we did in Witch Casket. But that's okay. Right. 25, 45, 55, 60, 70, 85, 89. So again, just shy of £90 by a few pence. So each box is roughly 89 quid in content. I'm far happier with this content than the witch casket that we had of the same type.
Yeah.
There was one standout item in that other one. That was the big fold-out fabric sheet that you could cast onto. I wasn't happy about some of the things that was on that.
Yeah.
Because it's things you shouldn't ask about during readings. So yeah, that's actually really bloody good value for money. Again, it's all really good quality stuff. I don't think or feel that there was filler in that.
No.
With Witch Casket, some of the things sometimes feel like filler, like the incense. That always feels like a filler. And the parchment always feels like a filler. And the postcard always feels like a filler. I mean, with this, you got the postcard, but you didn't get the stone. So, but there was a nice stone on the candle as well. Right, content. How much are you going to rate this one 4 out of 5?
I'm going to rate it a 5.
Cool. So yeah, that's very positive. Theme. This was absolutely on theme.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. I'm going to go 5 for that. Freebies. Yeah, putting an X there. Item cost. You know what? Everything that's in there, because we know traders that do similar, and we ourselves sell similar, I think the cost that we put for it is what we'd expect to pay at our markets.
Yeah.
If we was to go by the Glastonbury price, or whatever you want to call it, the more expensive prices, you're looking at over 100 quid for everything that's in here.
Yeah.
Which makes it really, really good value for money. If I was to come away from a shop having spent 90 quid with all of this, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
I really would. I can't say the same with the Witch Casket box that we've had in the past, where it was the same theme with a couple of similar items. Sorry, my throat's going a bit. Yeah, this is far better, personally.
Yeah.
Right, item cost. Again, that's going to be a 5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah.
Because that's all really good quality in there. Value for money. Yes. So again, a 5.
Yeah.
25 out of 25. The other one's 21. It's close this time round. If we was to re-unbox the Divination Witch Casket alongside this, Witch Casket would score really, really low in comparison. It didn't feel on brand, on theme. A lot of it felt like filler. It didn't feel like it was good quality. In this, though, it's all top-notch stuff. Just want to say, we are not being sponsored by either of these companies. We have no affiliation to them in any way, shape or form. We are just two witches, two pagans, two Norse heathens that like to buy witchy things and chat about them. That is all we do. If people would like to chat with us about reviewing their products, more than happy to do that. Can't guarantee we will always give good reviews though, because we like honesty. Right.
If you pay us, we might just fib.
Well, it has to be a really big bribe because, you know, I've got morals and integrity usually. I say usually, you know. But yeah, grab that Witch Casket box. Just gonna pop the lid on this one. So this month, Witch Casket was actually a good box. For the last... You got any drink left in that can?
No.
No, okay, fair enough. For the last 3 or 4 months, Witch Casket has not been a good box. It's one of the reasons Sarah started looking at a different box.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm glad she has. If this was to have been my first Witch Casket, or our first Witch Casket, I'd be really happy. But they are never up to this standard. They're really not.
They used to be.
They used to be, yeah. Well, when we first got them, they were. It's because, oh my God, that's amazing, that's great, that's fantastic. But then we started going to more markets and more events and meeting more traders that make similar things better than the machine printed stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, let's flip that the other way around. There's a lot of comparison between the two boxes. There really is. They both come with a scroll. They both come with their art print. They both come with their little booklet that tells you stuff.
And a little spell kit.
And a little spell kit. This one does it better, I think. I really do. This one tells you about the products. This one tells you how to use them, which I find better. I also like the colours far nicer.
Yeah.
But, yeah. What's the colours for Witch Casket Divination? Do you remember?
Let's go check.
We're going to have a quick check. But if you can find the booklet...
I haven't unpacked this one yet.
Okay. So she's not even unpacked the divination box. Normally she'll unpack everything and put it away straight away, but she didn't. That kind of says a lot. So, alright.
That's the booklet for the divination.
Pop the two booklets there. So, Witch Casket and Witch Box. So this one is really nice paper. I'm not going to fault it on that. This one feels like
slightly cheaper paper.
Slightly cheaper magazine quality, unlike this one. I'm just going to lower this camera down.
Down.
Doobie-doobie-doo. There we go. Right. So yeah, divination. So they done Witch Casket done it for October. Witch Box done it for November. You got some nice kind of cartoonish art, really, and then your bog standard welcome. But let's get on to the products. Magical telling tiles with casting cloth. That was actually the one standout item in that box. The rest of it I wasn't all that interested in. A lot of it felt like filler. So the Intuitive Insights Oracle, which was...
coffin shaped and really depressing.
Yeah, a little batch of Oracle cards that were actually really bloody depressing. It was all negative stuff, and even the positive things in there were negative. I get that they used the coffin shape because it's Halloween, but you don't want to be pulling out a coffin-shaped deck of cards for someone. You really don't. Gives really the wrong idea. A little card stand that you put 3 cards up in, very standard, very poor quality for that one as well, because it's made from wood that was not great and started splintering quite quickly. A divination pendulum pendant. Was that their little...
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the pendulum.
Yeah, so their pendulum was badly made. Bog standard metal that was cast or trimmed into shape. The string on it was like a shoelace. The little eye hook on the top of it wasn't even central, so you can't use it for pendulum work at all.
No.
The one you got in this box was nice and central. Really nice bit of stone on a really nice silver change. Divination coin. That was heckin' heavy.
If I was to flip that in my divination area,
it would shatter the
it
glass
would shatter
table.
my table.
Yeah, it was too big and too heavy for what it was. Great as a display piece. That's all you can really use it as. Because you're not going to be flipping a coin that was pretty chunky up in the air to catch and like do on the back of your hand.
No, that's going to hurt.
You'd hurt yourself doing that, to be honest. You really would. The tumblestone was very nearly broken in half or shattered and damaged.
Yeah.
From what I remember, it was very low quality. Dream Pillow Pouch Kit. I wasn't impressed with that. Divination Incense. Wasn't impressed with that. It smelled horrible. The enamel pin was okay. It's like a pendulum-shaped pin.
Dream Divination Pouch Kit.
Yep.
It wasn't that great because they've already done a divination pillow in a previous box, which was much better quality.
Yeah, a proper little pillow thing. The Alamancy Parchment Scroll, telling you how to do salt throwing, basically. And then Divination Monthly Manifestation Art Print, which was fine.
And that was it.
Yeah. But, I mean, we then open this one in comparison.
And that's it for it, with ads for the rest of it.
Yep. So this one is shorter by a couple of pages, but that's okay. But in this one, it shows you each of the items. It tells you how to use them, which is really good. The writing in it is much clearer and nicer than the stuff in the witch casket. You know, this is what I'd expect. If we had this booklet on this paper, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
That really would. It'd ramp up the cost of the box, but it'd still be worth it. So they get all of their product onto one page. You then get a couple of pages on how to use it, and then a bunch of other really useful information. Things that aren't even in the box, or it's related to it, but there's nothing in there in the box for a third eye opening spell. You know, there's nothing in the box for it. And then you got the little upcoming events and information on Herb, which is really good.
Yep. Then with socials on the back.
Yeah. And then the back of that one.
Is an advert for their Wiktionary.
Yeah, for the booklet that the mother has written. So, yeah. So whilst this one does have advertising, it's a case of, here's our socials, come check it out. Nice and casual. Whereas this one is, here is our next product, buy it. Overall, if this was to be our last witch casket, I wouldn't be unhappy. I really wouldn't. End it on a high.
You reckon?
That's what I reckon. What's their upcoming one next month? Do we know?
Sacred Space.
Okay, so Sacred Space. That's going to be smudge sticks, a little feather fan, a little display case of some sort. That's all I can think that would go into that.
Well, we'll try both boxes again next month.
Yep. Do we know what these guys' next one is?
No.
Okay, so it's always a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool. I kind of like the surprise element.
Yeah, they don't. They release the next theme of the witch caskets immediately after
The last one's
the last
sold.
one's
Yep.
chipped out.
Yep.
This only know the theme because it was on their social media a couple of days ago.
Okay, that's cool. So it's a nice little bit of a build-up and a surprise.
Yeah.
With Witch Casket, I think I got into my head what to expect from things. You know, I'd expect certain things in a divination set, and it didn't deliver. Mm-hmm. This one did.
Yeah.
This one did not. If we was to receive these two at the same time, I'd say get a refund on that one. I really would. It was almost all filler for me. Mm-hmm. Just that one cloth, and even then, there were issues with it. You know?
For me, it was an alright box, but comparing the two,
Yeah.
that one comes out on top.
Definitely. Yeah. But anyways, so that's pretty much it, I think. Not much else for us to talk about. We've chatted about all the stuff. Oh, where are we next week? Oh, we've got LARP this weekend.
Yeah.
And then we are at the Chislehurst. The Chislehurst Caves Alternative Market.
Pop-up market.
Or pop-up market. I'm going to kind of drop the pop-up from the title. It makes it sound small and rubbish.
Yeah.
It's a market. It's got a nice amount of traders, lots of spooky stuff. You can find out more about that on our social media, which if you're watching, it means you're already on our social media. Thank you very much. If you're not, please join up to our social media. We mostly use Facebook. Don't really use much else, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you everyone for dropping by. Thank you everyone that said hello and commented and things like that. We hope you enjoyed, and just remember, these are just purely our personal opinions. Doesn't matter what your thoughts on it are, it's all just what we thought. Okay? Brilliant.
We'll see some of you this weekend.
We will, yeah.
Martin, be afraid. Be very afraid.
Right, folks, we'll see you all another time. Have a fantastic weekend. Bye-bye.